Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your November 2022 reading. So, I've been meditating on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that you have is the Moon in reversed, exactly like Scorpio, the one before you. And like I was saying to Scorpio, the Moon in reverse, usually it's when we get out of this state of being, where our unconscious beliefs come up to, stir us, to be addressed, to be, to evolve from, or we fall into the Chinese whispers and we're stuck acting and reacting from our unconscious. But here we have the Moon in reverse. So that's a good sign. There's something about your unconscious that you're realizing and that will not have a hold on you anymore. You come in through the month with that. Then I have the Eight of Pentacles, Strength, and the Three of Wands. Now this is beautiful. Eight of Pentacles is all about our capacity to invest ourselves into something. Strength, not as a reaction, not as a, in our ego or animalistic side, but from a higher self perspective. And the Three of Wands is that every move we're doing is actually allowing the universe to bring towards us the results of this. And that's why it's very weird, because at the end I have the Five of Swords. So in clarifying, we'll understand a bit more what is going on, why the Five of Swords is there. It's like if there's going to be either in a way of overcoming something, using your mind, using your strategy. Every card can have a positive and a negative, but in a mundane level, the Five of Swords, you're winning something, or somebody's winning, but on the spiritual aspect, there's not really a good reason to be in this dynamic of winning over being happy and in peace and in harmony. But we'll see what it means. Under the Moon here, I have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Very watery here, but a strong, grounded watery. Queen of Cups, this is like, yes, I'm deciding to allow more love into my life, to allow the happiness into my life, to allow high vibrations into my life. And under that, I have the Pope. I'm actually going to apply my discernment, my judgments, my spiritual knowledge into my life. This is a beautiful alignment here. I'm out of la-la land, dream, projections into discernment and allowing. Under, the Eight of Pentacles and all of that, there's another beautiful thing. Here we have the World, finishing a cycle where I was limiting myself to what I've already experienced in the past, which was probably preventing me from being in harmony with my fiery feminine. That's you on top of it. With allowing myself aspirations and actually aiming for it. Allowing desire, allowing being desired, allowing the thrive in life of this is what I want. And under that, I have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So we're talking the highest capacity at that moment for me to experiment joy, the beauty, the life, the excitement of everything I see around me and that I can share. And the Ten of Pentacles is the summum of what I can manifest when it comes to constancy, engagement, engagement in every sense of the way, engagement in my life, engagement in what I want to create, engagement in my human experience. So under the Five of Swords, now that's why I want to understand what is switching. There's the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands in reverse. And that is like, maybe you're going to have, at the end of the month, a little comeback with a vengeance. You know, when we have a hard time just being happy without expecting the shoe to drop, or whatever the expression is. Because here, happiness is a choice. And it's almost like having a difficulty to actually embark yourself on that path completely. And then the last one was on the side, and that's probably where, there's going to be, because upright, that would be, I know my worth, I know who I am allowing Venus into my life, I am completely stable, grounded, and strong emotionally. Now we understand that you're entering Scorpio season here. And so if there was some leftovers that you didn't release, it could come and affect your way of thinking, of course. And we will have an eclipse in Taurus, in your value, in your security, in your ground. So maybe this is going to stir you up and bring up something else to be addressed here. Let's clarify this for you, Sagittarius. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of November 2022. November 2022. Okay, the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse. Why is the moon in reverse for Sagittarius? Ooh. Okay. I have the Two of Pentacle and the Pope. I think under that I had the Five of Wands, but I think exactly this kind of getting out of my unconscious belief coming to haunt me, to make me perceive things. Finally, there's this supremacy of the Pope in the sense of my discernment and my spiritual knowledge, my capacity to see what is, and the understanding from a perspective of consciousness is actually gonna allow you to stop juggling. So maybe a lot of you had this new path in front of you, new dynamic, new way of embarking into your life, and you were confronted in the past months maybe with unconscious beliefs that prevented you from actually engaging yourself completely in this. You begin the month by clearing this. Let's look here, the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Like, yes, I deserve love and happiness and all of this. So we have the Ten of Swords with it. And here the Two of Wands. So yes, I'm going to go for it. I deserve love. I am conscious of the beliefs that were preventing me from actually being completely believing that this is possible for me. But I'm still not able to make the choice of just in a simple way being happy freely. Let's look at the Pope. Show me the Pope. Knight of Cups. Here is a Tower in reverse. So you probably had a shock. This can be the aftermath of a shock, or just seeing it outside of you. Sometimes we don't even need to participate in the tower to actually understand it. It can be like a rebound effect of somebody else's tower. But it's like if the Pope here made you understand what it is to bring one's heart without any fears. Because, loving is all about the movement of our energy towards the other. That's it. Loving is not, I love you for the energy you're giving me, for how you make me feel, for what you do to me. It's not that way. It's that way. That's why the Knight of Cups is that way. And in the same gesture, because that becomes unconditional. It's flowing out of me. And I am full. In the same way, it allows us to receive it. But then we believe we can receive it, because the way we give it, we will allow it in that way only. So maybe there's something about love, about receiving love, living love, that you understood here. Okay? There's been a healing about this. And then we had, what was that? Oh yeah, the Eight of, so because of this, you're investing yourself and you're making these changes. Eight of Pentacle, the World. Or was it the World? Oh no, Strength. Rising above your fears and your animalistic side and all of this. Let's see. Investing yourself. So this month, you're going to invest yourself. And I say invest yourself, and I have the Tree of Pentacle. Okay. But it's with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, Tree of Pentacle, it's like, yes, we see the life in the same way. This is what I want to live. This is the reality I want to create. And it's starting to come towards me. I'm starting to live it, Tree of Wands. You're going to experiment it this month. Oh my God, it's happening. What I was hoping, what I was imagining, what I was actually starting to invest myself in. It's happening. But there's a part of me that thinks that I'm not enough to live it. That is what is going to come up. So the World here, I'm sure you had the World, yeah, with the with the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It's almost like owning your desires here. And the World, let's see. Okay, we have a hard time acknowledging ourselves. Hard time just being happy. coming back from war. It's almost like, I've always wanted to start my company and my business, let's say, and I've got my idea, it's there, I got the loan from the bank, it's happening, but then the old beliefs that it's not possible, that I don't have what it takes to actually bring that all the way in, creep up on the surface because things were going too well. Whoops, did you put your tail in my tea? There's something here that's going to kind of creep up on you, Sagittarius, this month. And what was here? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So I think that because what you need is an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. So you cannot experiment at the next stage in your life with the same limits, because I was saying the 10 of Cups is our capacity to experiment the joys of life from everything. And being able to share it, to feel the love of the other, to feel the love of the tree, the love of the cat, the love of everything. And when I say love, it's on a much grander scale than romantic love, you understand. Same thing with the 10 of Pentacles, with worth and abundance and long-term, solid, true richness, okay, in this life's experience. So if they're at the 10, that means that you've hit your ceiling. And we go through the 10 often in our lives. 1 to 10, 1 to 10, in cycles. But every time that you go through a 10 of Cups, that maybe your 10 of Cups when you were 16 was like that first kiss, and you were all excited. But the more you become conscious, the more you become mature, the more you can experiment love and joy in a much richer way, next cycle and next cycle. So here, let's see what is happening with those two. With those two 10s. Ooh. There's the juggling and there's the 9 of Wands. So they are confronted into there's my old way of experimenting these things. And there's the new way of experimenting these things. And I was a bit afraid of it. You're going to be confronted about your fears of actually letting yourself live it, Sagittarius. So that 5 of Swords, that is right there. What is that 5 of Swords for Sagittarius? What is that 5 of Swords? So your mind is not working with you here. Yeah. Okay. A bunch of here's the 2 of Wands in reverse that is right under that 5 of Swords. Justice in reverse. Because you still hold the belief that partnerships are not balanced. Maybe you have a history of not being imbalanced with others. When I say with others, not just in relationships, okay? Everything is a partnership. Everything is a mirror. The universe is the mirror of us. Your relationship with the universe, how is it? Your relationship with Mother Nature, with abundance, with love, with expansion, with joy. How's your relationship with joy? And with your neighbor, and with your family, and with your lover. Yes, it's all the same. Here, we have justice in reverse, and therefore 8 of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there's the understanding that you got, but now it's to actually be able to live it, experiment it, act in a way where in your belief balance is a question of my capacity to allow worth and value within myself, acknowledging it, seeing it. That is what is going to be established outside of me. Not the value that somebody else is able to do for me, but what I perceive within myself. So that's why the Two of Wands, it's like having a hard time choosing a path where Nine of Cups is personal fulfillment within ourselves. Choosing a path that would actually make me happy. That would make that all my waters are lifted up, processed. I'm self-sufficient when it comes to my worth and my self-love. Then after, it will just be icing on the cake of sharing. So that means that I need to heal my heart chakra because it is not in the Six of Cups. You're going to be confronted with, I want to be loved and I'm afraid that I'm not worth it. When things, or I want to be prosperous and I'm afraid that I'm not worth it. One or the other or the two. The fear of this is going to come up to your mind and you're going to see how it blocks you from actually embarking yourself completely. That's why there's a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, and a King of Cups here. It's on the side. So that tells me that some of you will come into terms and understand that. And others of you, here I have the Ten of Pentacles again. It was reversed. I flipped it and it became upright. But there's again the example of it's time to change cycle, Sagittarius. It's time to change your experience of trusting and solidity and engagement and worth. It's time to experience unconditional love and abundance, Venus, on a completely different level, and understand it. Understand that she has to be exalted within yourself. You have to acknowledge these things within yourself when you look at you. When you know who you are, if you want it to be experimented outside of you. So, that would be like winning the lottery. It's almost like, yeah, I'm finally winning the lottery. And then I feel super guilty about it because I don't think I'm worth it. And I'm trying to strategize and find a way to justify having $1 million in my bank account. So you're reassessing or you're going to readjust your worth and your value so you can experiment joy completely. All right? So, on this, my beautiful Sagittarius, I'm sending you all my love and light. I'm going to name this Too Good to Be True with a question mark. Because even if, yes, it is true, yes, you deserve it, yes, you're worth it, that's the question you're going to ask yourself. That's the demon that's going to be in your head this month. All right? So, if you already know about it, you're going to be able to bite his ass. So, my beautiful Sagittarius, I'm sending you all my love and light for the month of November. Thank you for sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. In the plus section, there's the website that is always like 3 weeks booking periods here. So if you want a private reading, you have all the information there and everything. In the boutique sections, you will see, for the ones that were inquiring, a picture of this chart here that I use for the tarot course. That is not yet available, but the chart is there. It's free to download if you want it in the shop or boutique section in the website. And apart from that, namaste, all my love and light to all of you freedom fighters out there in Iran, and in every corner of the planet, to bring light, consciousness into this world.